Okay.
So I hope you sync. Let me see if you sync. No, you look all right.
Okay.
I think we are. Tell me if we're live. I think we're live, but just make sure
We're
that
live.
we're live. Yay! So we get abandoned tonight.
Yeah. Well, 9 o'clock.
You think we're gonna be all right? 2 a week.
Ah, I don't know. You have to have another opinion.
Looks well. We'll just use the opinion of the people that's participating.
Are
Good
listening
evening.
in.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. This is Leo Gilling, and I have with me tonight, just as usual, Miss Attorney Michelle Fanger. It's Tuesday night, and it's nice night, and it's sweet night, and it's really nice. Good evening, Michelle. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm doing awesome. How are you?
You were sick the other day, man, and we miss you.
Yeah, sometimes the body, you have to listen to the body. The body tell it to rest.
Many of us don't listen to our bodies, and then when it goes say, wait, what happened? Jesus and peace. Oh, my body gone down so. But
Yeah,
that's a wear and tear, right?
yeah. You have to always show yourself some self-love. Take a moment.
And you know something, Michelle, you lied to us and tell us that's sick. A rest, you go rest, a rest, you go rest. Instead of tell me say you're sick, but now you tell me say a rest, you go rest. What kind of thing that?
Well, you're sick, but your body telling you that you need to slow down. At
Oh,
some point, your body is telling you, you
oh,
know.
okay, all right, all right. So our reader woman got gone tonight. So I guess me have to go read the news tonight, right?
Yeah.
Cause you sick still. Sure.
Uh,
Good evening, everybody. This is Leo Gilling coming to you on a Tuesday night. It's just it's 9 o'clock, and we're about to start the show. We want you to participate in the show as we go. So, as much as you can, please go ahead. When the topics come up and we're talking about it, give us your thoughts, and we'll go ahead and read them, and we'll laugh with you and chat with you, and we'll be sad with you and everything. Okay, so please don't be afraid. We need your support by just going and making a comment on the topic that we're talking about. And we tend to just go from topic to topic to topic. So follow us. Michelle, you want to say hi to the people in our night here?
everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Tongue tied right now. I
Yeah.
hope we provide information and entertain you for the next hour and a half, right?
Yep. Yes. Well, here's some entertainment. This is true entertainment. 10 doses of COVID vaccine missing from Cornwall Regional Hospital. We are laughing. We are laughing.
No, because
And the joke we are making.
Jamaica is just like a show. It's like it's
From day to day to day, something different. Regional Director of the Western Regional Health Authority, Errol Green, has reported that one vial with 10 doses of the COVID vaccine has disappeared from Cornwall Regional Hospital. Oh my gosh. What else can we not do? I
I
mean,
tell you, how is that possible?
so
But you know what?
yes.
Far fetched, can you kind of expect this from Jamaica? It's like either somebody was gonna sell it, or like you expect this.
It is way
But
unfortunate, I must tell you. Very, very
I
unfortunate. Because, listen, just a couple of days ago, when the vaccine came and they set up the system for people, right? For people to get the vaccine, they have a system in place and it was breached. Somebody or some people jump ahead of the line and get vaccinated and they weren't supposed to be vaccinated. Breach.
yeah, but then they say I know really that happened. They
Oh,
had
yeah?
extra. Yeah, like you always have a spin to it. Like
Okay,
they
go
had
ahead.
extra, and then you have to actually administer it before they expired. So I guess they told people to come on down, to get these vaccines before they actually expired.
Okay, that don't make any sense.
People
Because is
didn't
it
really
day after?
understand.
Is it day after? Because listen, we got 50,000 doses one day, and the next day or 2 days. I don't believe that the vaccine gonna expire in 2 days or 3 days. That don't make any sense.
No,
Come
man,
on.
like you have to give it at that day once they take it out. You
Hmm.
have to give it out that particular day.
Oh, okay.
Once they take it out, you have
Oh,
to
I
administer
see.
it.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so whatever the amount they had said they would have handed out, they didn't have enough people.
So,
So I guess
so
that's the
why breach?
explanation.
Why the breach? What a breach for? What the word that breach come out for? That don't make any sense.
But I guess
Right?
they're saying because some people, the system went down. So
Yeah.
some people were registered online. So I guess they weren't showing up. And then some people had the card. So, like some miscommunication.
All right.
happened.
Yeah, you sound like you take up for the people. I mean,
No, but I'm giving, that's like only two of us. So, I have to give the opposite. It's possible. Because you're in Florida, they tell us like during the evening, like where they administer, like if it's an evening, like anybody from any age group can come
come
in.
and get what left.
Yeah.
They can get the what left.
What left?
So I'd what left that.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus and peace. And then 2 days later, them can't find one whole of vial with 10. No. Let's speculate. Let's speculate here. All right. What are the possibilities? What are the possibilities? Who take it?
But they better count it properly.
They don't count it. Oh, okay. They don't count it properly. All right, that's one. Okay, what else?
Maybe they misplaced it.
They misplaced it. Number 2. Okay, why you're sweet. You're nice. All right. Number 3. What are the number 3s?
But just think once I do an audit, they'll figure out what happened. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. 3.
I don't like talk to you, I don't like talk to you at all. Me prefer talk to you.
I'm be logical. Because when you think about it, it has to be logic. You have to, what sense to make? Like, unless whoever stole it know how to administer it.
Who else would take it?
To be so, like it can't be like me and you. We don't know.
No, and it wouldn't be a nurse. It wouldn't be a nurse, right? It wouldn't be a nurse. It wouldn't be a nurse's aide, right? It wouldn't be a patient because them don't know how to get in the back and get out, right? It have somebody who know how to angle
knowledge about it.
Exactly, right?
But they said they're reviewing tapes, video and everything. So let it run its course.
So they're gonna. You believe that in about 3 days or a week, right? Somebody gonna come and say, "We'll find it. It was misplaced."
No. I think we're gonna get distracted by something else. All
right. So the 50,000 came in. 50,000 came in. AstraZeneca came in, right? And then we have another 14,000 came in again. 14,400. So you're saying that that after the 14,000 is gonna have its own issues, right? The 50,000 had issues of breaching and then another one of missing vial. So the 14,000 are gonna have its own issues. So we're gonna.
Yeah, they gonna always have issues. They gotta not to be like, but they gotta be issues because the thing is that like I just realized today that they don't actually have the system working to actually monitor.
It was manual. So they have the digital system coming in at the end of the month.
Yeah, so it kind of like you gonna have errors along the way. It just matter how much error they have.
All right, tell me what the people must say. What our listeners saying? Tell me.
Okay, Orville Grant said he should put those criticism into a song.
Oh, that's a good one. Mr. Grant. That's really nice. Yes, we are very good at putting those things in a song, and it would be hits same time. What else?
Hits after. All right, Maggie Martin said 1 file is 10 doses. Count again.
What?
Okay, and it.
Hold on.
One file is 10.
Another one is. That's yes.
1 file is 10.
It's 10 doses. Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay,
one
okay.
vial is
I thought you sang another vial
okay.
is missing.
No.
Okay, all right, all right, all
Annette,
right.
Annette Carvalho,
Uh-huh.
please correct me if I'm wrong. Good
Yeah.
evening. My grandmother would say, what a la la la. So said, so said, Smiley said, my God, the workers, man. I must work on it too. As
I don't work
somebody
as
and
well.
some hook up. Uh, Princess Myra said, bless up. Michael Madewell said, big up to Buju for speaking the truth.
Okay,
Shauna Chin said, each vial has to be mixed, Leo, and that's what expires.
oh, that she's a
Sandra
nurse.
Sterling,
She's a nurse.
Shauna Chin.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so she
So
knows.
so she says what?
They has to be mixed,
Right.
and that's what expires.
Oh, the
So that's why they have
mixture.
to give you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nursey. Because I thought they could just put it back on the cooler,
No,
like you drink a soda and thing. I must say, I'm a nurse now. I'm not a medical person, so I don't understand anything there. Thank you very much, Nursey. All right.
And Sandra Sterling said, good evening, everyone. And also Andrea McKenzie said, good
Okay.
evening.
All right. Okay. So, if you want to jump back on the topic later on, I'll allow you guys to go back on it. If you have any thoughts, please continue to send them in. All right, because we want to read them. All right. So number 2, topic of the evening. We soon get to Buju. No worry. It says here, Lord of mercy, me can't find it. Come on, man. It's like I wasn't prepared. Okay, it says here, digital vaccination management coming in next. 602. Did you see that number? 602. Yesterday was 800 and something new cases. Today is 602 cases. New cases of virus.
Yeah, the numbers are gonna keep rising. The more testing, and they need to start do a lot more testing. So the numbers are gonna be a lot more. So people, like the vaccine is there. The vaccine, like although it's the vaccine, it doesn't mean they can't get infected or like you have to be cautious. But for those who haven't gotten the vaccine are not in the category, just still follow proper procedures. Wear your mask. They say double up, sanitize, and social distance. If you don't have to go out, if it's not necessary, stay home.
Mother.
Yeah, yes.
Listen, we about 12 countries in Europe has moved away from the use of one of the vaccines. Which one was it? Is it the AstraZeneca?
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Well,
because I heard something about blood clot and thing.
But it is common with vaccines because like the percentage that are actually having blood clots is not a lot compared to the magnitude of people who are getting the vaccine. So when you get these vaccines, you're going to always have people that die. You're going to actually have people actually get the issue that they're trying to get vaccinated about. So I don't think people should be distracted by, a few people getting blood clots, people dying.
But let me ask you, but me understand that. But even if a one person dead, it could be you.
Yeah, we know, but why you gonna call it on Kwame from negative vaccine?
Oh, no. Jesus, I know you may attack, no, you, but you, in general, what a woman this, Jesus and peace, man was getting us out. It could be anybody, right? And so, I mean, if you think about it, one person dead is a big thing to the family, huge. So I don't care who, if there's not 0%, may have a problem with it.
Yeah, right? But all of the vaccine have death though. Like all of the vaccine have had death.
Me not care
like
because
Pfizer, like they all have though.
They
so
do?
You're not gonna take your vaccine? Yeah, every single one.
All of them have death associated with it. Me never see them. Yes. I didn't see those reports at all.
Man, they have it because you're looking at Jamaica report. You don't look at the US maybe. But they've had people that take the Pfizer. Like one lady died the other day from it. A doctor died. I think it was the one from the Moderna. They didn't know they
Mhm.
had any underlying
Well,
disease. So
boy,
it
me have a
happened.
problem with that now. No, you give me something. Say me not feel go, me not feel go take it. I mean, the other day I was really into this taking it thing. But yeah, if one somebody dead from the vaccine, not a whole heap of people.
No, but it's common. You take medication, right?
So tell me, say, come on. Me no want to hear that.
But the thing is that it's normal.
Hey, do you remember last year? May I bring this out again? Do you remember last year in Bridgeport? Where Bridgeport there again? Over in
Connecticut.
over in
Connecticut.
over in St. Catherine. But that's city there, the second city.
I don't know about Jamaica.
Sure. Anyway, last year when they found one or two cases of the virus in a St. Catherine. The whole of St. Catherine move out of St. Catherine and gone all man take be anything there. I mean,
yeah,
you have to understand the people already associate this virus with death, right? And now the savior for the death is coming with one more death or two more death.
Yeah, but that is how we have to be cautious though in what we're saying and how, because we can't say, oh yeah, that happened. Like if 14 million people are getting the vaccine and one person died, yeah, it means a lot to that family.
Yes.
But it's only one person out of 14 million. So do we not take it? You know what I mean? So because everything we take, there is that risk of death.
If we eat dumpling, we can dead from it too, right?
Exactly. Anything you can die
right?
from. Yeah. So you never know. So the risk, it's a risk. You know, like you have to assess
when since you come, you turn Miss Balancer. What happened tonight?
I tell you, once I get this.
Is it a thing?
Yes. I'm calling Mama Africa, like my ancestors. My ancestors.
Lux, she turned one piece of. I wonder if a Buju shall look for. That's the problem. A Buju shall look for. Anybody can tell me about the Buju video? Anybody can show the Buju video? Because we have a Buju Banton video here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that I want you to see. So we are going to take the back seat for a minute, and the video is going to run, and we go stop it and talk, because there are so many things that Buju is talking about. I'm going to tell you something. Him getting a hard lick on this video, because I posted that video and more than 1,000 persons have commented on it and them really giving Buju a hard time. So, me, I am for Buju. So, LGMG, can you run the video for us? I'm going to be quiet.
Okay.
Good morning, Jamaica. And good morning to the world. All the while I'm telling you, say, today for me, tomorrow for you, I'm going to laugh. For everyone, I'm see, I post out there and I go like, say, when I ridicule them for the Jamaica, when I talk out for them and I talk out for all who, although I can't talk for themselves, because I know from lock up behind closed door, because I'm so rich and someone has so much nice friends.
Okay, can you start that again? Yes, we are. Could you start it again? We're seeing it. We're seeing it.
So we are seeing it. Okay, yeah, we're seeing it on.
Yeah,
please, it's showing now.
Please start again. Remember, you're delayed.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, Jamaica, and good morning to the world. All the while I'm telling you, say, today for me, tomorrow for you, I'm going to laugh. For everyone, I'm see, I post out there and I go like, say, when I ridicule them for the Jamaica, when I talk out for them and I talk out for all who, although I can't talk for themselves, because I know from lock up behind closed door, because I'm so rich and someone has so much nice friends. I don't know how to feel inside, but I can't say because I don't want to offend anybody. We don't have to offend anybody, we can't tell it to you like it is. Breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act, 10,000 or 30 days in prison. The government of Jamaica only going to 10,000 one time. And you say from the breach of disaster management, I cannot go now fine for $10,000 or 30 days.
Stop the video there for me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it right there, sir. Stop it right there. Thank you. Him say, were you listening, madam?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, all right. So him say 10,030 days in prison. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
For breach? Whoa.
Yeah.
All right. And then he says that people are being held captive in terms of not being able to say exactly what they want to say. He believes that he says he's not being held captive. He's going to say what he wants to say. Any comments on that?
Well, Buju in one category by himself, like he has his own money, he's not really responsible, like you have to rely on anybody because he has his own power. So he can say what he wants to say when he wants to say it on whatever platform. Buju already have it made. But a lot of people, which is true, they cannot say what they want to say because of how it will impact them. So whether it's going to impact your job, in your community, so people just usually hush it and just go with the flow.
Is that okay?
But it's never okay to me. You should always speak up for what's right, speak up for your rights. To me, you should always voice your opinion. If it's not right, if it's not just to you, I think you should always speak up. But then again, whatever Buju says, it's just his opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's just how he feels. So I can never knock him for his opinion. And that's what I think Jamaicans have a problem with. Like, people are allowed to state their opinion. It's their opinion. They have that right. I can't tell a person how to think. And that's a problem. Once somebody starts saying something different, we want to bully them and tell them to hush it or, go after them.
As she says, let's correct our language. So we misunderstood Buju, but as she says, he says $10,000 or 30 days, not 10,000 and 30 days. Okay. It's
or. I thought he said or.
Okay, he said that. Okay, it's $10,000 or 30 days.
Yeah, which I would pay the $10,000. Like, I guess to me, $10,000 wouldn't be money, but to maybe somebody else.
Right. In Jamaica, $10,000 is a lot of money. But if you pay it, is that also a thing against your record? Suppose you want to come to America, is that going to go show up against your record?
Well, it'd be like anything that you get charged with, like they could put it under moral turpitude. Moral turpitude is where they just think you're morally corrupt and they don't want you in their country. So it's up to the U.S. government. Remember, it's discretionary for them to grant you permission to come to their country. So they can use it against you.
Wow.
But the thing is that, to me, the money that was paid, because the other day when they locked up that guy that was cursing all the officers that we saw.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's rude. When
I saw, it was wrong.
Yeah.
But when I saw the fee that he's supposed to pay or, spend time in jail, I was like, how is going to deter somebody like him from doing it again?
Right.
If he can
how much was it that they said you should pay? Was it $10,000 too?
For one, because they charge him different.
Yeah, all right. For each. It was like 6 different charges.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Please.
This is a step.
Yeah. Please share. So you believe that this $10,000 or the 30 days is a good deterrent for people?
I don't think so.
No?
Maybe don't come at me, but I think it should be more.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, got you. All right. Play the video for us, please. Play the video for us. I'll let it go longer this time. I was just oh, there you are.
I don't think the law enforcement at Jamaican people friend. Our citizen, our own brother, our own uncle, our own father, and we take this job to protect and serve Jamaica, but not protect and serve politicians and political interests. right? When since we cannot speak out against the way we feel without risk of you pressuring we. No, the Jamaican Constitution does not allow the government of Jamaica to use the office of the Prime Minister or any other office to oppress and pressure any citizen. Any citizen at all. You Jamaicans better wake up before them come kick off on the door 1-1 and do like what you see them do all over the place. Let me continue. What can I idiot? Indecent language. 1,010 days in prison. And them come again and say additional fine of 10,010 days in prison. For a sergeant police officer. But we notice a trend. We notice everybody who come out in a Jamaica and vent the way them feel. Either the Jamaican populace come down upon them like we're supposed to be sheep. We're supposed to, so if the Prime Minister, everybody so must go yam shit. We're supposed to go out there and line up and eat it. Hold on, people. Hold on. Put on your thinking caps. And all the way are fooling them. Not because you go you where you go to some place make you smarter than we know. No guy can't tell you how to live. I'm not coming with no bag of bullshit like when you say, well, we are fool. Remember, are we voting in? Who's supposed to run the country for we? Don't go like you don't want to switch it on we. Can't no big switch it on Jamaican people, let me know. And not the people I'm thinking that they work for politicians. No! Politicians work for the country as fiduciaries of this great corporation to ensure and they do the job of the office that they are elected to do. Do not use the office of the Prime Minister or the office of whichever politician it is to pressure the citizens. You are creating tyranny. You are tyrannical. I'm not thief too. Because enough money I get them now with Jamaican people now. You think the 10,000 can feed Jamaican people and lock up the whole island. Everybody lock down them house and nobody don't want to talk because them are not friend. Me don't want no friend, I mean, don't want no from no. More want to free the people. I make the people them live and stop this tyranny want to deal with. On the pushing Jamaica people to the brink. And nobody don't want to tell them because they're afraid of why? Because I have the death squad them around here. We're not afraid for them, they've been killing us, on a murder we, on a torture we, on a robbery. So I'm more can do to it. No one like we don't want to try to extinct. It's crazy. Free the people and man, I use some common sense, something and stop being so damn reactive. Everybody just reactive. Why? I want to tell you about shot and none of not take a shot. I want to try fool boy. Here what go on. We want to say, uno take what uno try give my people everything. Because when the people in Jamaica start dead, they can't tell you nothing, you know. They can't tell me nothing when Jamaican people start dead. Think about that.
That's the last of it.
I know. It's a lot to take in.
Well, it's a lot to take in, and it kind of all over the place. But well, I really think it is my opinion, though. It's irresponsible for the last part about taking the vaccine. I do think people should be encouraged to take the vaccine. It's a personal choice. It's not forced on anyone. You have the option to take it. We don't know what's going to happen. We're not God. We can't predict the future. So, but I think people should be encouraged to take it because if it hits Jamaica, it's gonna hit Jamaica hard. So people should be taking the vaccine. In regards to statements about the politicians, yes, we do put them in power to work for us. They're supposed to be advocating for us. I see a few do advocate, but some of them, to me, are not doing, that what they're supposed to be doing, representing the people, which that is a valid point. But with Buju Banton,
I think one of his main vertebral point is about the silencing, using power to silence the people. I think that run right through the vein of the entire video.
Yeah, but the thing is that, like, I hear him, maybe because I'm outside of Jamaica, and I cannot speak to what he's experiencing, actually. But I don't see where people are being, like their power taken, and they're keeping them, like however he describes it. Like when he's talking like that, to me, it's like what you see in other countries, like the Middle East, like what's happening. That's what you see in other countries, like what's that country? I forgot, but you know, the African countries that are having wars and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't see that's what happening I don't think it's to that extent in Jamaica. I just think people are not as invested as some of us are. Like how I would watch what's going on in the debates and follow up what's going on in the news. Majority of Jamaicans really don't follow up anything. They don't know what's happening. So it's not that somebody is holding them captive. They are willfully not trying to educate themselves about anything. They're willfully not engaging themselves in the process of anything. So until they start doing that, if they were doing that and then they were preventing them, then I'll say, oh yeah, maybe what he's saying. But that's just my opinion. Like
well,
I don't
he
see it as
may have
that.
lived through situations where back in the days, it was said that politicians would have bad man out there where if you talk bad about a politician and send him man over who come hurt you or something like that. I mean, or them use the media, the use of the media, who and this is what is said. This is not my opinion. That they use the media to hurt you, that kind of thing, and so
That's true.
yeah, and the things that should be in the media are not in the media because it makes certain politicians look a certain way if it comes in the media, and so it's killed all of these kind of things that are out there. I don't know how rampant it is. I don't know how bad it is. But these are things that people everyday people talk on the street all the time, and so maybe that's where he's coming from.
Yeah, but I understand that's where it's coming from. But then I'm saying, like, most people are upset about the system, but they are not engaged in the system. How you can get upset about something that you're not engaging in? Like if you stand up outside and criticizing, but when you get the opportunity to get involved to make a difference, you do not make that difference. Mm-hmm. So that's my problem. So even though we understand the media, mm-hmm. You can't tell who the media supports.
Right.
So you always know that you can't look to one source to get knowledge. You have to search, you have to seek it, right? Mm-hmm. So like with me, I know I could wake up and read the Gleaner, Jamaica Observer. I can go on Nationwide. But where I also go, I'm going to say.
Pink wall. You're a pink wall, baby. You get the real story.
I go there. Yeah, so I go pink wall. We go Republica, Montego Bay. Like I go to different avenues to get the information that I need. Because I know loop. So I read all these entities, plus I follow social media to see what's happening so that I can look and pick out the sense out of all that's going on. Even in regards to the government and what legislature, whatever they're doing. If I have the opportunity, like while I'm working, I play Parliament going on. So I could tune in to see what's happening, what they're saying, and how it's going to impact people within the community. So I'm engaged. So yeah, I could criticize, but most of them don't listen. They don't follow up. Because, for example, today, Mark Golin did his presentation. Everybody got away from it. Oh yeah, he was critical of the government. But nobody listened in to see that he actually made recommendations. Mm-hmm. He did state what he was saying, but he did make recommendations. But there's some person knowing that they're not going to read, they're not going to listen, just put all that little information out there and everybody run with it.
Yeah,
nobody research.
Yeah, most people just want to hear the headlines or the first paragraph, and then they're gone with it and everything else. Buju has gotten a lot of flack for his video, and especially this one. For the last one, he came out, he really came out swinging, and then people came back hard on him. Here's a lady who wrote on the wall today. She says, the funny thing with Jamaicans. Anything any one of we idols say, we think the word is law. Buju, who set up drug testing appointment with random man, he met on plane and to warehouse where the man, and then the defense says he was set up is who we worship. I mean, this is the type of
But
stuff
no,
that's
the
going
thing
on.
is, the drug argument with Buju to me means nothing at this point. Not because you don't make a mistake in life, mean you can't make you can't
That's,
analyze stuff, you can't
yeah,
have an opinion. So
yeah.
to me, that argument to attack him makes no sense. They better say
That's
I
all
just
that's
don't
going on in
agree.
there today. All that.
Yeah, but that's what they're saying.
I'd love to have Buju here. I sent a message to his people
Oh
today.
gosh.
Yeah, because I would love to have him here to talk to him one-on-one. And you know, if anybody knows, send him come here because I'd love to talk to him. I'd love to have a one-on-one with him. Because all right, so here's how me think. The things that Buju say is what a lot of people would want to say. But I think that Buju said it in anger. And people don't listen to you when you're angry. So I think that, you know, it's free speech. Anybody can say what he said.
Yeah.
But I think that he has to clean up the way that he says it. Because him say it in a way where most people are looking at a leader. So if he's presenting himself as a leader, people are not seeing him as a leader. They're seeing him as an angry person.
Well, but I don't think Buju is trying to be any leader.
And then what's the purpose of the
I think he's trying to provoke thoughts. Like he's trying to say to people, I'm provoking you to think, to look at the situation, speak up for yourself, do what's right. I don't think he wants to be the leader.
But he is. But that's what a leader does. A leader provokes thought for people to act. And so whether I'm not saying that he wants to be a politician. I'm saying that
I don't think he wants to lead nobody.
That's the purpose of it. If he's provoking thought, that's what leaders do. He'll make people listen to him.
But you provoke thought every day. Do you want to lead?
No, you don't call yourself a leader. You make people say that you're a leader. You know what I mean? You don't go out and say, I am a leader. No, you want to.
No, yeah, people do that.
Oh, well, I have other things to think about them, but I'm just saying, if you know, with him, he let's say he wants to provoke thought, then yeah, but people don't use anger to provoke thought. They actually come out and they say their piece in a calm way so that people will hear. Because
let's be the devil's advocate, as he always say.
Yeah.
We used to, most people growing up in Jamaica, where the anger is how people communicate. That's how people communicate. They yelling, talking, like you're yelling them necessarily mean you're angry. That's how you're talking. But most time when people talk in a soft tone, delivering their message, most time people tune them out.
I don't know. I don't hear our politicians.
You know how?
Yeah.
You know how I could say that? I remember, last week, Julian Robinson did his presentation. Very calm, gathered, did his presentation. And everybody attacked him. Very calm, delivered everything.
That means they heard him. If them attack him, they hear him.
Then I hear him, then I hear nothing I say. All them I do, I complain. They didn't even listen to a word, but they attack.
But
it's like
the only time you hear these guys go hard at each other is in Parliament, right? That's really okay. But when they're out in the public dealing, they're saintly. They go like they're not just Parliament. Yeah. And so they say their piece when they're appealing to the general public in a way that they can understand.
Exactly, and that's what Buju is doing.
And the way that no. The way when you're a leader, the way people understand you is in calm and collective manner. If you want to be one of the boys, then you're a big mouth.
Yeah, but with Buju, it's like like
I'd love to see him deliver the same message on a different platform as in a calm manner. And can he be calm? Him sing calm.
No, but you always calm most time. I just other them notice he angry. But he usually, I'm not thinking angry, he just expressing himself. Let me not say angry. He's just expressing himself. But it's his opinion, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
people need to stop knocking him. He has the right to
Well,
say
but
whatever he wants to
yeah,
say. It's his opinion.
yeah.
Does their opinion differ? Yes, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. That's what makes the world so beautiful.
I
We
read
have
one of
different.
I read one of the comments today that says that, oh, him a turn against the people who help fight for him get out of prison.
Which people in the
I
targets
don't
that are
know. I
fighting?
don't know. I don't know.
I will help release
I don't
Buju.
know
I
either.
when they pay,
I thought this time come
pay,
up and thing, you know.
and he pay attorneys fee. Who when they pay?
Boy, we Jamaicans, we have a way. All right. So anybody saying anything?
Yeah, man. We have Chad Valentine. He says, too many people see only green. At this point, they don't see the Prime Minister's main agenda is not to help poor people, but to scare people with padding figures into taking the vaccine. Tufton was asked on all angles if he would take the vaccine. All know he has not answered, but coercing people to take the vaccine, even to offer 10,000 to citizens to take it.
Well, in the minister's defense, I think there was a news article a couple of days ago that says that both he and the prime minister will be taking the vaccine in April.
Yeah, in April.
Right.
But it is my opinion that he should have taken it first, not only for the confidence for people, but because he's actually like Tufton is actually all over the place with everybody.
But
So
you
he
know,
should be taking it.
yeah, I
So he
agree
should
with
have
you.
taken it.
But he was, but we were very critical. Not me. We as a public general.
Nobody know who criticized it. Up
Critical.
to now, nobody can point out who when they criticize them to come and fight. Nobody. Nobody.
Okay.
Everybody is saying, okay, so Turner Francis says everyone has a choice to take the vaccine or leave it, but sooner or later, a lot of doors will be closed to those who won't take it, which is true because most countries not going to allow you to travel if you don't take the vaccine because they want to get the vaccine passport.
They're talking
That
about
is
passport. Yes, yes.
Turner Francis also said, this lawlessness is going to be the downfall of Jamaica. This behavior and attitude is totally embarrassing. Where is all the anger and aggression coming from? Well, you know, different people experience different things. We don't know what happened to Buju. We don't know what he's going through, but it is right to express himself how he sees fit. Who are we to judge? We have had moments where, you know, we lose it. Not really lose it, but we expressing ourselves, you know. Vinette Malcolm said, Mark, he said, we vote them in. I hardly think he voted. Maggie Martin said, we vote them in. Vinette Malcolm says, seriously, no one has the power to silence critical thinking people. Nonsense. Love March is a lot of comments. I'm coming. Love March said, please explain what the vaccine is doing for the people. The vaccine is not a cure and it doesn't prevent you from getting COVID.
Oh, it doesn't?
That's what Love March is saying.
Okay.
I know you can still get it even if you get the vaccine, but it reduces the chances of you getting getting COVID.
It reduces the chances of you.
Vaccine Race says, great conversation, guys. Leah Gillen.
Thank you, Max.
Mark Smith says, Vinette, both Vin and Malcolm voted have nothing to do with what he's saying. Okay, so they're saying, I don't think he voted. Janet Foot say, talk about the crime. I need to come back to my country. Use your voice to speak against crime. That's what they're saying about Buju. Settle down, Buju. You are no Bob. Anger will kill you. Where's the love?
Well, there's a point there. I like the idea that he should like the idea that him should just settle down he can still do those videos and do it in a different way. Some people wrote that, he is like a lion coming out of a bad situation and just roaring hard, but if he just relaxes and put his thoughts together very well, to be honest with you.
I thought so too.
Yeah, he put his thoughts very well.
But maybe just a look around him and just like how people just allow this to happen.
Yes.
Especially we have such a rich history where we're coming from a family of fighters, like the history of Jamaica. People stand up, fight for their rights.
Always.
Just to see how people just basically taking whatever happened. So I guess people get frustrated.
We don't want to get back into this physical fighting thing just for rights, though. I think that we have passed that
we have
rising, and I think that we have enough of educated, if I hate that word, persons who they can use the pen to make changes. No, they may not be doing it, but I think we have enough talent out there to make the necessary changes. But the people who are in power, they want the status quo. They want to keep things the way they are. And it's the same thing that when it comes to sexual harassment. A lot of them don't want the law to change to accommodate the new rules or the new kind of understanding about sexual harassment. They don't want it to come because some of them going to get into trouble, right? Life is too easy now, so if these laws come into book, it's going to mash up the dolly house. And so some people don't want to pen the changes because it's going to affect them personally. So if you pen it and you put it into a bill and it becomes law, then your life change. But I think that we need to become a little bit more vigilant about how the laws affect the people, the old laws that's sitting on the books from God knows when, right? How does that affect the people right now? And is it right to keep those old laws on the books? It's not. We need to be changing these laws as things happen, and we look at how a new bill is going to make life easier for persons. That thing about the 2 years ago or a year ago when that little kid walked into school with his hair, that shouldn't have been in the court. That should not have been in the court, and the court should not be ruling against the kid. That kind of thing. So our freedoms are at stake in a certain way because of the laws are so old.
Yeah, but the thing is that, with these cases, like usually you see cases happen that are groundbreaking and they create the change in the law that we need.
But we're not doing it.
So that is why some of these issues need to be addressed. If we never had that case before the court, a lot of people would not have known. Right?
Yeah. So now that we know, why aren't we writing a bill to put it into law to change how it states, how the law states right now, so that it's freer, make it easier for people to operate?
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen overnight. And as you said, people need to be involved more and want it to happen, to hold these MPs, to hold these individuals accountable to work on their behalf to get it done. Because too much people are getting distracted by the minor things.
Yeah.
Than getting distracted or focus on the major things that impact them.
Donovan,
you understand road need for bill.
Yeah.
You understand you need to get the little tablet, but there are other things that needs to be addressed by your MPs. That people need to speak to the MPs about to get them to address on their behalf. Like even the abortion issue, few of them have even addressed it. They
don't want to address it.
They don't want to.
No, because most male need the freedom.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, like, no, people within the community, you need to go to your MP and advocate and say, this is an issue that impacts us.
So you come right back to the Buju. You're all right. So you come right back to the Buju.
But I agree with him. Yeah, but I agree with him.
No. I'm talking about the issue on whether or not the people are being silenced. No, You
Why
think
not?
you figure this. You figure this. If I am against abortion, no, I am against, yeah, I'm against abortion. It might be my personal thing why I'm against it. But there's someone in the general community who says, I am for abortion. And I take this to my minister. What is he going to do? If I get 12 women together and say, hey, we're going to go to the minister's house and we're going to talk to him and yada, 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 he probably listen and he probably agrees with us. But is there going to be a change?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I need to do and say, when they have the next seating, I need this address. You hold them accountable to address it, because when they're going, the MP job mainly is to legislate, for the people. And
Yeah.
that's what people get sidetracked by other things they're doing. And that's why they complain about people coming to them for everything. Because most of the jobs that they're doing is sometimes for the councillors and other departments. They are the ones that you actually go to with their issue for them to address those issues. And they're supposed to direct you to the appropriate department that handles it. But they're doing everything, and that's why they're burdened by when people cuss them out and say, you if you do this, I not do it. Because they're not setting clear, this is not what we're supposed to do.
Right.
They're not clearly saying, because if you have an issue in your community that's affecting you, like if I live in Trelawney, something that's affecting the people in my area of Trelawney, not necessarily affect people in Kingston. But I'm expecting my MP to go to Parliament and also speak to what's affecting my area. So they have to address those issues. That's how things are going to happen.
Is that happening though? Because
Because nobody not go to them, they don't care. Like
I think the most people that probably go to them are probably gonna say, yeah, me need a toilet or
exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're distracted by the minor things. They don't get involved in the other aspect of it. They don't. And then they complain. You know what I mean? You have to get involved. Like where I live, we have a problem with the Board of Education. When Board of Education posts that they have their open house or meeting, you see the whole community got to cuss them out and tell them what's wrong to address the issue. When the mayor have some people get engaged, when they have town hall, you have people. That's why I saw the difference. When they have town hall, you go there, you talk, you address the issue, so they know what's affecting you.
Okay,
so this is what people have to start doing.
So let's look at the hair issue. Because it made such a big stink. Wouldn't you think that a member of parliament would go to parliament with an issue penned, ready to talk about? That never went anywhere.
At that moment they did. I recall they did.
And what happened?
Especially, we get distracted by something else.
Sure.
Nobody stay focused. But I remembered even what's her name? The attorney. What's her name?
Malahu Fort?
Yeah, she made a statement about it in her capacity. And also you had Babsy, and you had what's that Rasta guy, like other Rastas, and mentioned, talked about it, but
they talk about it. But did anybody write a bill to
No.
That's what I'm saying. Because you can talk about it all day long, But if you're not willing to write something and say we're gonna change the law, then you're not doing your job. If it upset the world, that thing upset the world, which means that we need to do something about it.
Yeah, but the people now pressure them. That's what I'm saying. They get distracted too easily. They're not focused. They're focused on the minor things and not the major things that are impacting them.
Okay. Anybody else have anything to say there?
All right. Debbie Keaton said us here in Montreal, Canada are given the Astra vaccine now to anyone, even though it was advised not to give it to over 65 of age.
I didn't understand.
So much hypocrisy. So I guess they're getting the vaccine there in Canada, she's saying.
Oh, in Canada. Okay.
So Vivian Malcolm said, I was made to understand that the child had hair extension instead of locks. Maxine Palmer said, even with new laws, nothing much will change in Jamaica. It's all about enforcement, which is true. We need more Christies in Jamaica.
Need more what?
I'm gonna what she said, Christies. I don't know what that is. Okay, there's too much aggression in this country, and that's why there's so much crime and violence, especially domestic and gang related. Yeah, people don't know how to deal with their anger, which is
Yes.
sad.
Yeah, I think we need, a lot of us, the whole way, need some anger management, serious anger management. Our country
That
is
is true.
filled. I mean, I said this on the show a few weeks ago when I was living home. There was a time when we walk inside a dance, and if you step on a man toe, you probably get a buckle. That kind of thing. We teach ourselves to be angry, to be just angry. We then call it screw face. We screw up our face the tightest way that you can, just to look bad, and that's not a good thing, because we learn otherwise that the best way to handle situations, because your brain starts sending off all kinds of stuff when you get next, and make the right decision. Trust me, make the right
That's
decision.
true.
You say things that you would normally say because your brain will run fast.
Yeah.
And the only way we deal with things is just angry. When your mother beat you, they might lick your hard enough and say, you're not supposed to do it again.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Well, not for me, but for others I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, for them blood boil more than the picnic them are licking up.
Yeah, which is sad.
Yeah. And so
They need to address that.
Yeah, we need to help ourselves. I don't know how that will come out. Because that to me, this is my opinion. To me, that is a part of our violent nature, or the reason why violent in our country.
I'm not violent.
You see, you just use a ratio upon me a while ago, 10 million to 1 death, right? So I'm using the same ratio to me say we meaning anything over 50% are we, okay?
Yeah, they do need to learn how to address the anger issue, because too many times we see people, especially children, are growing up to see the anger with parents and those around them, because oftentimes you see fighting and yelling and you see the little child right there. So they're learning.
Easily. Yeah, and you see these at that age, them get angry just the same way. At that age.
Yeah, I'm telling you, some tantrum and all of
tantrum,
that.
yeah, man, some serious thing. I think they need anybody have any friend who's a therapist, psychotherapist. We can get them some job. Michelle Barnes, I don't know what you said here. It's hitting Jamaica right. I'm not so sure right now. I'm not so sure what that is. If you could help me. Donovan Jones says the people who is now all against the vaccine did do the panic buying though. He says they did do the panic buying. Michelle says changes start from infant school. Parents make a change. I totally agree with that.
100%.
It's unfortunate that our education system, the emphasis in the past actually started at primary school. When the emphasis should be on the age 2 up to age 6. That's where it is. 2 to 6. And I think we're focusing on the wrong thing, the wrong part of COVID you're talking about, Michelle. Thanks. Thank you, Michelle. I think Michelle is from my community, and she going to have a good point of view, unlike the people that come from like Trelawney and stuff.
Well, we're always logical.
Oh gosh. All right, so let me find another another topic that we need to, I still can't get off of this vile missing, Michelle.
At Jamaica, what you expect? At Jamaica, you expect something different.
That's a bad thing to say, Michelle. That's a bad thing to say.
we standard at Jamaica is so low, like anything normal happen, we surprise. Like,
That's crazy. Oh my God. Jesus. No. All right. There was something else there I needed to show you. Today, in the news, I guess this is normal, according to Michelle. In the news today, detectives attached to the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, MOCA, today arrested and charged former general manager of Petrojam, Floyd Grindley, with, hold on there. Did they just charge the chairman? Is this another
they
one?
charge another guy.
Oh my.
I guess he was aiding the other guy.
Aiding and abetting obtaining money by means of false pretense. What was the false pretense on that, the other one?
I guess the other one where he said he was going on business trips.
You're muffled.
Business trip.
Okay, yes, there you are now.
Okay, so he was going on trips,
Yes.
personal trips, or didn't go on the trips at all, and saying he went on the trips and charged it to the company, like as a business trip.
What? Oh my God.
Guess who is there?
Oh, who's there? Guess who's there? After all we there. Listen, me say, Diana, you have to unmute. But let me tell you, Michelle, you see, in chat you, Jesus and peace in chat you. Me know say that, come on. Hey, we can't hear you.
Me know say no go. So Michelle, I'm so glad to see you.
So glad to see you. Only good things. You know, only say good things. Only good things.
We are here. We're on this topic. I'm reading for you, Miss Reader woman. It says here.
Take up the reader habit here.
Let me pick up reader habit now. And I'm here on the hat too, you know, see? And I'm here on the hat. It says Grindley was later offered bail. He was offered bail. He is to appear in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Wednesday 17th. Grindley, who was overseas, voluntarily returned to Jamaica to face allegations. Oh, that's nice of him.
Yeah, that's good.
What are the options from the legal perspective? If the government wants you on one side, what the other one have to do?
No jurisdiction. They can't.
Okay.
Him never.
Wait a minute, in regards to Jamaica too.
To another country.
Yes, they have some agreements, but I think
Hold on.
the
We can't hear
US
you.
send.
Okay.
They can't hear me?
Yeah, sometimes it
Okay.
goes. Yeah.
Oh, I think there's an agreement though. I think they could get him from the US back here to face charges. Yeah.
Because
And the
don't you
US
send
can't
people-
come here. Yeah,
But
there's an
the US
agreement.
can come here, but I don't know about I didn't know that there was a two-way thing.
reciprocates.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think
never
they
heard.
could do it. I think it's reciprocal between
I
both.
didn't know that there was a reciprocal agreement there. Okay, I know that.
I think so.
We
But
should
it's good
probably
of
look
him
into
though
it.
to turn himself in.
It's
to
very
face
nice.
his
I wouldn't even read any further. That's nice of him to go back and face the charges.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And I
Noble.
want to commend him too for doing that, but then I can't help but take my head into the other space to say, well, what was the other option if he had chosen not to?
I know that's where you're going. I know that's where you're going with that.
There's something that would have brought him back, you know.
Yeah. But maybe it's just a good guy.
His attorney may have been telling him that, listen, if maybe we can prove that you had nothing to do with this, even though that you do, you know, and so yeah, that's probably why what got him.
And
back.
I always tell people too, like when people say, "Oh, should I accept service or go to court?" I always say, "Go to court. That's the only way you can defend yourself."
Yes.
However, the other party say it's gonna be there in the books recorded against you, so go defend yourself.
Yes, because if you're not defending yourself, you are fully at fault. You know,
Exactly.
and him can't go back to Jamaica. You know, him have to stay hidden for the rest of his life until him dead.
Well, we do know about that and people going in and out of the island. I don't think
Say that again.
people going in and out of the island. I don't think it would be an issue.
You mean people who are supposed to be criminals?
Yeah, I don't think it would be an issue going in and out of the island. I don't.
Michelle, we need to talk after this, okay? We need to talk after
Not
because,
like you need to come in.
Because the other day, the plane that crash landed, and they had a big search. Only to hear that the guys left the island.
So they went in and they came back out, right?
Exactly, like a ghost in the night.
But you know, Michelle, I never looked at that example, but that's a real way that people could have come, and that's a real way that people could have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you have to have that is just have the door, right? Have the
Exactly.
yeah. And if them money get wet up in the water when the plane crash, right? Them just call and say, hey, send some Western Union here when we come back. Or send another plane for me.
You know, the wet money, you know, can launder it.
Right.
Exactly.
Launder it. Oh my God. You're good. Just launder it, right? Oh my God. So Beverly Brown was about to ask, where Dr. Diana there?
We are here.
We fire her, but in beg to come back. In beg.
Come
Come beg back to work. Who is insolent until proven guilty, Michelle? Insolent. He says insolent until proven guilty. I love these guys. Oh my God, they come up with these things. But so there's a chairman who got they picked him up already, right? He's arrested.
Yeah.
Is he on bail?
He got bail too. Yes, he got
bail too.
Yes.
I thought that's so much money you're not supposed to get bail.
Oh, then probably so much money you must can make bail.
Exactly.
True. Okay. So Diane, why you come at work so late?
Love, so I was just feeling a little bit tired, and then I needed to go make a cup of tea, and I couldn't make up my mind which one of the bush them for pull.
We don't talk about Buju Banton. We show the video and thing, and it's really. We need your thoughts on Buju Banton. The video. Did you watch the video?
Yes, I watched the last video that he had.
Yes, give us your thoughts, because we already share with me and Michelle argue all night.
But I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know where to put it into perspective relative to what you guys had discussed, excepting to say that I can understand what has led him to voice his position.
Tell us that part, because that's missing between me and Michelle.
I think that it is just he sensing a general frustration or a loss of hope amongst the Jamaican population, or perhaps a measure of confusion, of uncertainty. Yes, I think that's what there's some measure of uncertainty among the Jamaican population as to whether or not it is worth the while for me to complain about something, or I must just try and make it work, or should I speak up because it's the right thing to do, or shut up because it's the safest thing to do. And he felt a need to voice that for those persons who struggle with that.
I think we found our psychotherapist, Michelle. We found our psychotherapist right here. So I hear some sympathy.
Mm-hmm. One has to be really very careful how one comments on a lot of matters, and that's the general feeling amongst such a vast number of persons who figure that their say won't matter, or that they don't have any say. So somebody like Buju now voicing the frustration of the people, for me, is almost akin to, as Sam Shaw saying, look, we're fed up of this foolishness and things have to change.
Do you really think that he's speaking for the people? Because Michelle doesn't think so.
No. Do not misquote me, please.
I did not. I'm kidding, but go ahead.
Yes, and I was just about to say what I would be surprised if Michelle had taken a position that he was not speaking for the. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that he speaks for the population that he is familiar with. I think that he speaks for a wider population outside of his immediate associates, because he is speaking for, as he says in the thing, the people them who on the other side of the fence who have are the other
You're breaking up. Yeah,
wealthy
yes, I
sector
know.
of society.
I am curious, Diane. You live at Jamaica. I
Yeah.
am curious. What does he mean when he said that that the people are silenced, that their voice is not heard? They're afraid to speak because they're afraid of persecution, pretty much.
I can't speak with any certainty as to what Buju means by that. My own interpretation is that people are feeling some sense of frustration. There perhaps is no point. It's like you're being in school and it don't make no sense about attack because teacher will do what she want to do. Huh? So it's probably just a continuation into the other spheres of the society that your MP probably not going to do nothing, or your party or your counselor who is the first
Yeah.
point of contact, not going to do nothing. You complain about the roadways till you blue, the road no fix. So what is the point? You complain that the prices have gone up, prices still continue to go up. So what's the point? So he probably just saying people them don't want to speak.
Are you being careful?
I am being very pointed.
You be careful.
Michelle say that it's because the politicians are distracted.
No.
The issues are there, but they're distracted with other things each time.
Let Michelle
No.
speak
Well,
for herself.
let me
Leo, you look
speak.
like you're
You
out to
see,
misrepresent
I
and
some
tie up
people.
people here tonight. I want do you? You try to tie
No,
me up.
I
You try
said,
to misrepresent Michelle.
this is what I said. The politicians are there. The people get distracted
Oh, it's the
easily.
people, not the politician.
The people.
Oh,
The people
okay.
who are plagued with the problems that are affecting them, the major issues, get
Okay.
distracted and are not focused, because if an issue is impacting them, they should go to their politicians who is their voice. That's why they voted for that person,
Right.
to be their collective voice. And
Mm.
that person should go to parliament
And
as a
advocate.
representative
Yes.
for advocating for them, for issues that impact them within their community.
But I
But
left that
no.
a long time ago. I was in
What?
parliament. And I'm saying he is in parliament. The people them complain to him already. Why is it that they did not pen for a bill to be passed?
But remember, like, even though he's been the voice of people, say from where I'm from, like North Trelawney, maybe it's not the issue for the majority of others, because they're still gonna have to vote on it. They still have to come to an agreement to bring it towards on the floor. Because remember, and not just one step, it's a
heard that.
variety of steps. So it's a much of it being, so no, what they need to do, like how when legislatures here want to get something on the agenda, they go to everybody and they try to get support. That's what they need to do. Go around to find common ground to get
I don't know if
support.
it's the same thing back home, but I am looking at national issues that are national and international, and I brought to the forefront the thing with the hairdo of the kid who got, and if you go to each school have them own rules according to hair. Now there has to be a basic point where every child in school must be, or the schools must be comfortable at a particular point, at a way that a child must dress to come to school with them here. And that should be a national issue. And that's because it wasn't even national, it was totally international. So therefore, any minister could pen something and make a change so that the Constitution is not biased in one way, or the Constitution or the schools can't make rules that are not consistent across the island. They have to be consistent. Go ahead.
But I don't know that there is any violation of any constitutional rights by the
No,
school.
they said
There was,
no. But
there
it's
was
just
no.
that there were so many, all the schools have their own rules.
They had their own variations or their own interpretations.
Yeah.
And I don't think that it would be fair for you to tell me that my policy at my school as it relates to here must adhere to the same policy at the other institution down the road. It don't
Why not?
necessarily have to be. No,
It doesn't
because
have to. It doesn't have
no,
to.
then you're going to say we all must just wear this one same uniform.
No. I am saying it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be that you have to have hair. It could say that no matter what your hairstyle is, but it shouldn't be that some students in one part of one school have such policies that's applied to them and it's not applied to the next school. That to me, that's an unbalanced way of conducting business.
No, but it differs. It differs by institution and the ownership of the institution and the operations of the institution. So because if the nuns at the Catholic school says that they want you to wear, all right, let us go to Trelawney that Michelle probably went to, and they must wear them jippy japper hat.
Leave Trelawney.
Nothing wrong with that. Their policy is that the ladies must wear their hats. When you come up into Kingston, I don't expect that all the other institutions must say, well, everybody must wear. It must be school specific. You must give people some flexibility.
And I think the flexibility can be written so I think that there should be a basic rule, one basic rule that stands up right across schools.
All right, and the basic rule is make all children come to school. How about that?
And why? So therefore, why did he get stopped?
Who stopped him? What are you talking about? This sounds like some old story from way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm using that as a.
That was a one-off. You go to school.
It was not.
No, but you go into schools, you see the Rastafarian people, they're wearing their tams and their hair put in. You go, the girls are doing it. If you go and they're Muslims, they're wearing their head.
So my point is that child should not have been stopped from going to school. The court should not have the court should not have had to rule on whether a child should stop from going to school. The court should never have gotten there. It should not have gotten there. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know what the circumstances were that led to that, so I'm going to plead the fifth on this.
Certain people not saying nothing because they know how to take me on.
You see, certain people.
No, I have a little boy right
there.
Oh, number 4 is here tonight. Oh, okay. So Michelle says, I know kids that were sent home because of not having haircut. It's not right. Buju's rant about the wearing of masks and taking vaccine is using tyranny to me.
That was not the video that you were talking about, though, was it?
No.
Oh, okay. Just to be clear.
Somebody is writing a response here. Donovan Jones says, Buju's rant about the wearing of masks and taking vaccine is using tyranny to me. My opinion, promoting lawlessness, a pandemic needs means of control so as not to cause widespread of the virus. To tell people not to listen to the risk management is like saying go cuss bad word when, where, and to whomever you want. It's promoting lawlessness, in my opinion.
Right. I just want to be clear that they are clear that the video that you're referring to is not the one that advocated not to wear masks, because certainly we're not in any way, shape, or form support.
I know he's just responding to our discussion on Buju. Yeah, that's different.
But wear your mask, double mask.
Me would never tell anybody not to wear a mask, because me in my house from March of last year, and me afraid. And so anytime he go to the door, me now have to get my mask. And I went into a restaurant. I went to a restaurant. It's the supermarket restaurant. It's the supermarket, the cafe inside there, whatever, And the guy had the mask over his mouth, but his nose was left out. I said, Brethren, you going to serve me like that? I'm left. So I called somebody else I said, he's not wearing the mask right, but me never go buy anything else because if you know let out anything, him let it out already. You know, somebody said, no, me not buy anything there. So
Well,
but
on the matter of mask and vaccines, did you all read about the missing vaccine?
yes, we did. We did. We certainly did.
That is what time when it started.
We started at 9 o'clock. Oh,
9
you have a change of hour. You have a change of time. You're back away for 1 hour.
Oh my
Poor
yes.
thing.
Oh yes.
Oh. You have to start at 8 o'clock for us, not 9 o'clock your time. That's why you're late. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. You need to read.
And nobody never tell me say the coffee take away.
I apologize. Oh my.
You know, there's some people out there. I'm going to start my own show. What did I say? We start with Beth. Let's start my own show. Cause see them just change the time for me. Them not send me no note. Them not send me no telegram. Then they send me no notification. Say time change and I must come on earlier.
Excuse me.
sit down here, I struggle all of me. I may walk. I may do all kind of things. And we could
Just sticking in AI. So stop it. But I forgot that the time changed. The
and
time.
then I wonder why not ask me, oh, me late. I'm coming 2 minutes or so late. And I said, but what a piece of ungratefulness. They will come and tell about, oh, me late.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We're about to close the show. So, you know, the fourth host came aboard. So, you know, we better go. So I want to wrap up this thing, I know. Michelle.
Saturday morning, may have to come on earlier then.
Yes, you have to come on. You're 9 o'clock. You're 9 o'clock Saturday morning. So wrap up, Michelle. Wrap up.
Well, just to what were we talking about? We're all over the place. But just for COVID precautions, everybody, if you qualify to take the vaccine, take it. I do encourage it. But in the meantime, even if you get the vaccine, please sanitize, social distance, wear your mask. And we have to do everything in our powers to get the numbers down. And, you know, look out for each other and call a friend, call a family to talk. You know, a lot of people are going through a lot during this time. That's all I have to say for now.
Doc, you want to say anything?
After when you make me come late.
You're late for the work. You're late for work.
It was good to be here, though. I'm happy that I caught a part of it. Thank you guys for allowing me to talk a little bit about some matters, and for all those who stay up and chat with us at this. Looking forward to Saturday morning.
All right. So and me, I understand Buju. I am not going to bang him. I think that all he needs to do is just to calm down and say the things that he needs to say, you know, without saying it like he's angry, because people don't listen to you when you're angry.
But emotions are good, Leo. Come on. Emotions are good.
Emotions
are good.
Oh yeah, I agree. But this is his second video, and both of them come off like him angry. And I'm saying that you can have emotions without looking angry. You can, you know. And so, and when he does it, him no need to bang anybody or call out anybody. Just say your piece. You know what I mean? Because retribution is a beach. You know. And so you don't want to cause any more problems on you. You say your piece and say it right way and make people hear you. Just make people hear you, you know? Guys, I thank you guys for all of your thoughts, and the people on the net I'm talking about on Facebook. And I thank Michelle, you see, tonight, me and her cuss good tonight. We did go back and forth, and we enjoy it. So she says she didn't miss you.
Yes, and that's and no one
lies.
And you know me not believe him. We're gonna make him stand up in a corner, hold one ear and one foot.
All right, guys. Saturday morning, see you. Same place. 10 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock Jamaica time. Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Take care.